Hi everyone, I'm Jan from Pins and Needles in Cleveland, Ohio, and SewItOnline.com. SewItOnline.com is an online school for sewers, and we teach, like if you buy a machine, you get all the free classes to go along with the machine. So our real goal in both positions, both places, is to teach you everything about a sewing machine and all the ins and outs and all the tricks and all the cool things you can do. So what I'm going to do today is I've been asked to tell everybody about this machine by Bernette, which is a B05. It's called B05 Academy. And it's one of my absolute favorite machines for a beginner quilter, beginner sewer, someone who just wants a good metal mechanical machine. So you can buy out there computerized machines for $300 that are not high quality and are going to give you grief. But with this machine, I'm talking about all metal parts on the inside with all the basic features that you need. So I wanted to just show it to you a little bit and help you. If you're looking for a new machine, it might be something very cool for you. It's on sale for $349. The value of that is it comes with this extension table. These are usually $79 per machine. So it comes with a lot of cool things. For youngsters, look, it's got a finger guard. Now that has never came with machines that I've ever seen, ever. It comes with a wide variety of feet, from free motion to darning to quilting to zippers to stitch in the ditch. So I was very impressed what came with it for the value. If you take this off, you just put this on and you have a littler machine. But it's awful nice that the extension table comes with it. Now I'll show you some of the key features of why you might want to spend a little bit more and spend $350 and get this machine rather than something for $299. $50 isn't a lot, but boy, is the features on here nice. The one thing that I like is if I was threading the machine, all I'm going to do is to follow the arrows right through here. Do you see? Bring it on down. I'm down to the point. I found that the arrows were very simplified. It even has this little clicker right here, which I've never seen, and all you do is snap the thread in, but it keeps the thread where it needs to be. It's a very nice innovation that Bernette put on this machine. It's very, very, makes it foolproof, which I think is great. Now when you come down to here, some of you, it's got a needle threader built in, but it has the higher quality needle threader. So go up here like this. Now watch the needle, and you're going to see it took the thread right through for me. I think that's a feature. I just pulled it right back out because my hands were in the way, and I'm trying to not let you see the camera. It's a little harder than you think, but do you see how it put the needle right through for me? That's a heavenly feature on the machine. The other thing that I was pretty impressed with this machine when I opened it out of the box is it's got two lights in it. It's got an LED light here and an LED light here. Now I'm in a studio with a camera, with cameras and lights all over me, so you probably can't tell it, but it's pretty impressive how much light is in here to help us out. And it's an LED light, so therefore our colors are, in quilting and sewing, a lot of times our greens and our yellows, we want to see what they look like. You're going to be able to tell that right here. They've made this all metal. And the reason for them to be able to make this all metal for you is that you can't scratch your machine. So they put the metal where all the important parts are needed in a sewing machine. So I've been real happy with it. It's just really a 3-dial. So to give you a real quick reference of what it is, here's your stitch length, which you should all know about, and here's your different stitches, and here's your stitch width. I want to just show you a couple of my favorite stitches. One of them is called Trimotion. Oh boy, they got extra ones here. Oh, okay, so I want H red. So I'm going to move that to H. I can either do a black stitch, a gray stitch, or a red stitch, and I either put it on black, red, or gray. So the fun thing about this, if you don't sew every day, you're going to be able to see it sew, and it's going to, you're going to know how to do it without having to think and figure stuff out all the time if you don't sew all the time. So let's give it some width. Now what I want to show you is called Trimotion. And what this is going to do is it's going to overcast the edges. You can feel the quality of this, baby. You can feel the strength. Now, I don't have time here to go through a whole bunch of stuff. I hate it when they show you something and they take forever. But what that did for me, you can trim off the edges, is it's like a serger stitch. Now, you can't see that as well. I'll do it on denim to show you. But the point is, that's your seam, just like a serger. But this is a trick, folks. It's going to stretch and it's going to pull back into shape. That's called Trimotion. You have to get that on a sewing machine. Beware of looking at machines that are all electronic and all this cool stuff, but doesn't have the basic 7 stitches. You want a quality machine. That's what we want. We want a quality machine and then start adding goodies. The stitch I was doing, oops, let me get back to here. Okay, the stitch I was doing, all right, let me fake this through again. All right, here we go. See how I'm finishing my edge? See what it's doing? I just wanted you to see the stitch. Do you see how that finished the edge and gave me a straight stitch? That's what I just used right here. Now on this machine, we got all 4 overcasting stitches. That's usually on a more expensive machine. So there's an overcasting special for wovens. There's one for the knits. There's one that's a double ravel to really stop the ravelings. That all come built in on this machine. If you buy this machine, you will go to sewItonline.com and you will take the classes on how to operate this machine. It'll be a good 4 hours of instruction. Please take your time to do it. If you want to go on, there's all kinds of fun classes that you can take afterwards on sewItonline.com to teach you everything else that's out there. But that's a fun thing. If you're close to Cleveland, we give you the classes too in store, so whatever way works for you is what's important. The next stitch I want to tell you is called a stretch straight. So look at all I want to do. Boy, I tell you, the more I look at this machine, it's got a lot of goodies on it. All right, so when you go through fabrics and you want to sew, this is the stitch I want you to get used to. This is the stitch that your blue jeans are hemmed with. Can you see that it's gone over a very, very heavy stitch? That's for top stitching, hemming up a pair of blue jeans, a crotch seam, a sleeve seams. I just recently went through cornhole bags with it. So you think that wasn't necessary? Oh yeah, by the time they keep throwing those stupid things, I don't want to ever have to mend them again. I use those stitches. You will learn all these tricks in our classes. So what you have here is a very high quality, good, basic machine, a tad above the basic. It's going to have my blanket stitch. Now what's a blanket stitch? Connor, do you have a sample for me I could show? Okay. So it's got the quilt stitches, it's got the blanket stitch. Now take a look. Do you see how this is stitched around here? If you can get a close-up of that, that's called a blanket stitch. So for quilters, we have it. There's a stitch that works on like yoga wear that's going to stretch forever. They've got all the stitches that are on a $1,500 machine are on this machine. So as a little portable, maybe you want to take it to class, maybe you want to take it to the cabin, whatever you want to do, or just want a good quality basic machine for your granddaughter or yourself, this might be something you want to consider. I want to show you one more thing. Right now I'm going through 4 layers of denim. I'm going to go up and I'm going to go up again. And I want you to see that I can go through this slowly. Do you remember your machine? If you didn't go through it one step at a time, if you went through it too fast, then you broke the needle. On here, I just powered through 8 layers of denim. So for $349, you're getting a good metal head, you're getting an extension table, 2 lights, very easy threading, a needle threader, and all the stitches you'd ever want with some playing room. So if you ended up taking advanced quilting classes, believe me, there's nothing you can't do on this machine. $349, it's a real nice buy. Think about it, look it over. You want to start sewing? Come join us. You can just click below and you can be able to get on to Sew It Online and see if you want one too. Hope to see you soon.